Oh, give me some of them M&Ms. Why not? You want some of them M&Ms?
I don't want some. Give me some.
Jeremy, you gonna give me a net? Well, you need to make some money. I gotta make some money too.
Hold on. Hold on, y'all.
Yo, hold on, shit.
You better hold that.
I gotta make money to DJ.
I need a hair color.
And I need a net. I need a no.
How many colors you gonna want? You already got 3.
I need to do it all one color.
Yeah, but I gotta have a net to make money.
Oh, okay.
You don't catch no fish.
You don't need a purse. You need a purse, but you gotta have money to put money in your purse. And you won't even share, you.
Hey, what y'all doing out here? What are y'all arguing about?
Oh,
We need
to make some money.
I tell you what, I was in there thinking about it. I gotta have tomorrow off, okay? Whoever wants to watch the shop tomorrow, $200. Whoa, 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 whoa! Hold on a minute, y'all. Hold on a minute, y'all. Hold on a minute, y'all. Whoa, ain't that? All right, listen to me. Wait a minute, y'all. Wait a minute. I tell you what we're gonna do. Come on back out here. Get back out here. Listen to me. What is wrong, man? Is it that bad, y'all? What happened?
There goes basketball
Man,
season.
you broke your knee?
Yeah, I broke
Sprained my ankle. There goes basketball season.
All right, listen to me.
Need a job.
I should have said it a little bit different than that. $200. Okay. I'll tell you what I do. I'm gonna do a job interview on each one of y'all. Whoever answers the questions right and proper gets the job for tomorrow. Angie, you come first.
Hey,
What?
I spent my last little bit of money on this. I need to get my hair color.
And I got a golf ball. I mean,
All right, come on.
ball.
Angie, you first.
Oh,
Gotta be her.
Come right here. All right. Let me shut this door. I'll tell you what we're gonna do. You missed Pimo, right? Yes, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna take it easy on you. If a customer was to come in the store right now and say, are the fish biting, what would you tell them?
Or night crawlers.
And have you done a fish report?
No.
So you ain't done a fish report, how you know they biting? Huh?
I'm guessing.
So you gonna guess to a customer?
Yeah.
Now haven't you? You can't do that. All right, let's try another question. If you was to bait a hook, a worm, which end would you worm would you start on?
Either end.
Either end. That's a good one. You did good on that. Call in your next victim.
Alright. Oh,
Hey, Vicky.
you got a garbage?
Yes, I got a garbage.
Now don't forget, I need that extra money for a hair color.
All right, baby. Call in
All right.
Vicky. Vicky. Oh, Ricky. Shut that door. All right, how you doing today, bud?
I'm doing great.
You need a job for tomorrow?
I need a bad job.
All right, I'm going to ask you a question. If a fisherman was to come in right now, I'm just see, you know, I know you've been practicing. If he come in right now and ask you was the fish biting, what would you tell him?
If they was biting right now?
Right.
No,
That's a good one.
not right now.
That's all right. All right, just say you had a worm. And a lady walked in here with it and held it up in the air like that and it's wiggling. And she asked you, what end do I hook the, I want to put this on my hook, what end do I start on with the worm?
I'll go with the big end.
I go with the big end.
Oh, yeah.
It don't matter though, does it?
No.
All right, if she asked you another thing, she said her and her husband was in the boat, and she's in Lake Verret, and she told you this story. She seen a penguin come out the sky, hit the water, go down, and bring out a 9-foot alligator. What would you tell her?
That was a water turkey.
No, what would you tell her though?
Oh, what do I tell
If she
She's
believed it was a
losing
penguin.
Get out the lake, you're losing it.
Get out the way. You all right? Good job. Next victim. All right, come on, call Vicky in. Vicky.
Vic!
Here she comes. Come here, Vicky. All right, girl. What you been doing? Miss Vicky Carroll, you want to go to work tomorrow? You work every day, huh?
I've been
For
working all
$200 tomorrow. All right, let me ask you.
paid this time.
I get paid this time. Let me ask you a question. If somebody walk in today and tell you they've been fishing in the lake, but they got a big major problem. They say they catching catfish and none of them has tails on them. They want to know why. What would you tell them?
There's a big old hungry alligator out there.
That's what you tell them? If they had no tails, okay?
No tails.
That's what you tell them?
That's the only thing it could be.
Every catfish they caught back to back, no tails.
There's something wrong.
That's what you just tell them. There's something wrong.
Yeah, there's an alligator out there chomping down on the catfish.
All right, and another lady says she goes out in the lake and she baits with crickets. You know how crickets got all the legs on them? And if she puts the cricket on it with the legs, she catches nothing. But she pulls the legs off the cricket, she catches fish. Why would that be?
I guess they don't want nothing moving at this time. I don't know.
No, the cricket's already dead. Why wouldn't the fish bite it with the legs on? the cricket?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I was like, you're not fishing in the right lake because it don't happen
That's
out
what you
here.
tell 'em?
Yeah.
So how, we open what?
24/7.
All right, next victim. Give me Kank in here. Let's see, I got 2 more interviews, y'all. I'm going to pick out somebody to watch the store tomorrow. I already know who's going to go so far. Here he comes.
Hey,
Hyper White, man. What's up, buddy?
what's going on?
All right, look, I need somebody to watch the store tomorrow.
Okay,
I'm willing to pay $200 because I need a day off.
I can do it.
Okay. Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
If a customer come in here right now and say, are the fish biting, what would you tell them?
I say go out there and try it.
That's what you would tell them?
Yep.
But she said, I need to know from you, because if you, I need to know from you, what's your professional appearance?
Fishing?
Yeah.
Oh well, gotta look at how deep the water is, if it go down, and how cold it is, you know, and if it's raining, they'll bite more.
All right, let me ask you another question. If a lady walked in here holding a worm, a big night crawler like that, dangling it in the air like that, and she says, what end do I put my hook in? What would you tell her?
Both ends?
No, you can't do but one end at a time. The worm.
Oh, you can't?
All right.
I do both ends.
How you gonna hook both ends?
I'm just playing, man.
Oh, okay, you trying to confuse me?
It don't matter what end.
All right. It don't matter what end. That's a good one. So you're doing good, right?
I guess.
Okay.
I hope so.
If somebody walked in and asked you how often are we open, what would you tell them?
24/7.
24/7, right?
365.
Man, you passing this test with flying colors.
Flying.
All right, let me ask you a question. If a lady come in here right now, she's gonna try to confuse you. She says she casted a rod out
All right.
and she brought a catfish in and it didn't have a head on it. What would you tell her?
I say she needs to stop drinking or lay off the.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's a good one. All right, bud. Say that in the last one.
All right, man.
We got Jennifer next.
What's your name again?
P-Mo, you know it. Hyper White in the house.
Peace.
All right, Jennifer, come on. What do y'all think, everybody? Who you think I ought to pick for? I tell you what, we're gonna let y'all decide. We're gonna let y'all decide who works tomorrow. Come on in here, Jennifer.
Hey,
What's up, Jennifer?
what's up?
Hey, what was going on, man? Y'all falling on the steps? You get hurt?
Yeah,
And
now I really need to work. I
and
have
you-
to go to the doctor.
And you got
Yeah, she
bruised her
fell
knee
on
for
her
sure, huh?
knees. Yep,
Man, y'all something else, man. All right, let me ask you a
we
question.
need some money.
If you were standing right here and a customer walk up to you with a worm about that long, and she held
That's a long worm.
Okay. All right, if it was that long, and she was dangling it in the face like that, and she said, I'm confused on what end to hook it on to throw in the lake, what wouldn't you tell her?
It don't matter.
It don't matter,
As long
does
as it's on the hook, it
it?
don't
Right,
matter.
so it don't matter what end?
No,
It don't matter, okay.
no.
All right, or just say, a lady comes in and says, I need your professional opinion about fishing. And she said she's out in the lake, and she cast a rod out, and she brought in a catfish that didn't have a tail on it. She didn't think nothing of it, okay? But she cast it back out, she got another one, didn't have no fins or tail. And she wants to know, wow, what would you tell her?
She's either drinking too much, or she's on some heavy drugs, or they got some big
No,
fish out there that's eating it.
No, that's how the fish come. She's convinced that's how the fish come out.
I don't believe that.
You just tell her that?
Yeah.
What would you tell her to do? Stop fishing?
Probably so.
Stop.
Yeah.
So, let me ask you, look, how often we open here?
24/7.
And we care what? A little bit of everything?
Yeah, bait, groceries, food, beer.
You think you can take care of all these customers in here
Oh
tomorrow?
yeah, yeah. I done it before.
You did it before?
Yeah.
What if a lady walks in here and asks you how cold is our ice? What would you tell her?
How cold is our ice?
Yeah.
It's cold.
I mean, what temperature y'all keep y'all ice at?
Oh, I don't know. Not freezing. I don't know.
All right, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna make my decision. Okay, I'll tell you what we're gonna do here. We're gonna let the people decide, our fans decide, who gets night shift, who gets tomorrow's shift. Does it Angie? Is it Vicky? Is it Hyper White, Ricky, or Jennifer, or none of the above? P-Mo just has to work, period. What about that? P-Mo has to work, period. You let us know by the message. Listen to Vicky back there holler, P-Mo, P-Mo. Man, Angie wants a haircut.
She must not need no money.
That's what I'm thinking. I tell you what, like I said, y'all decide. The fans are going to decide who works tomorrow. And whoever says that's who's going to work tomorrow. Y'all want me to go back in there? But I need a day off. You
That
understand?
ain't it. What it is P-Mo's gonna pay us for working today. Then he gets to work tomorrow and we get to go do what we want to
Hey,
do.
that's
All
how
right,
it
y'all
feels.
decide. I guarantee you. See you later, P-Mo's.